Hello PTs out there. So another tip for you would be processes. Now, this doesn't just help out with consistency, but it also helps out with the amount of value that you provide a client into every client around that one client. So you might start off with a client, you have certain processes in place, another client comes on board with either different goals or in a different situation, or they have different needs from you, but you're able to provide that consistent value over time. So it's not necessarily about just the results you provide someone. If they feel as if they could get those same results with another coach, except the other coach is going to provide them with consistent service or X check-in here or nutrition advice here, then they might make that switch. Obviously, there's a lot of other contributors involved, like how well they know you, how much you care for them, being the biggest ones. However, making sure that you have your processes down packed ensures that consistent value is provided throughout the course of training someone. Example, you send them a check-in. Maybe it's out on the weekend. How you going? How you going from this week? How's your nutrition over the weekend? Anything coming up that we need to take into account? You give them some nutrition advice in session, or you send them a few things online. Get this new thing from Woolworths. You do that for 3 months, and then you go 2 months without sending that weekly check-in on the side or that nutrition advice, and they see that as a drop in value or service, right? So all of a sudden, even though it's something that you never actually pushed out there in the first place, oh, I just push out personal training sessions, that's all I do, and I do programming for you. All of a sudden, they see that as a reduction in value. So just that reduction in value, if they're having a bad week or a bad month, for that matter, or they don't get results for a certain period of time, that could be the switch that tells them, okay, this isn't working for me, I need to go get another coach. However, if there was that consistency there, or the processes were sort of set in stone, this is what I do week to week, happens at the same time every week, happens at the end of each block, or whatever it is that you have a certain process involved, that client isn't going to turn to, okay, it's because I didn't get X from coach and I could be getting this better elsewhere. So that's what happens, not when everything's going good, but if there's that slight dip or a client's not getting the results they want, all of a sudden that switch goes to, okay, was it my coach? Was it me? Was it my coach? Like everyone sort of freaks out a little bit. What's happening with my results? Why are they stopping? Maybe it was just going to slow down anyway. But as long as you're consistent, as long as you have a certain process there, a process that works, you can adapt over time, then you're going to get consistent results, not just for your clients, but also they're going to see that consistent value across the board. So provide that value using processes.